What happens when a powerful CEO thinks he can cheat his hardworking employee out of their pay? This story proves that no amount of money can silence justice, and the ending left the entire courtroom frozen. It all began with Daniel, a young man working tirelessly at a luxury construction project owned by one of the city's wealthiest CEOs, Mr. Carlton. Daniel had worked long nights, pouring his sweat and strength into the job. When payday came, he was excited to finally bring money home for his family. But when Daniel asked for his wages, Mr. Carlton sneered. "You should be grateful I gave you work." Money isn't everything. Daniel stood shocked. He had earned every penny. With bills piling up and his mother's medical treatment depending on that paycheck, he couldn't let this injustice slide. At first, Daniel tried politely. "Sir, I just want what's fair. I worked the hours. I kept my promise. Now please keep yours." But the CEO laughed in his face. "Do you really think a man like you can challenge me? Go ahead, try. You'll lose before you start." Those words cut deep, but Daniel didn't back down. He gathered his proof, his timesheets, and his courage, and he filed a case. The day of the hearing, the courtroom was packed. On one side, the arrogant CEO with his expensive lawyers. On the other, Daniel, standing alone but holding on to truth. The judge asked, "Mr. Carlton, why did you not pay your employee?" With his usual smug grin, the CEO replied, "Because I can. He's just one worker. Who cares?" Gasps filled the courtroom. Daniel's heart pounded, but he stayed strong. He showed the evidence, detailed records of every hour, every task, even witnesses who had seen him work tirelessly. The judge listened carefully, then turned to the CEO with a cold stare. "Mr. Carlton, this court does not care about your wealth. Justice is not for sale. You will not only pay Daniel every cent he is owed, but also damages for your arrogance and disregard for the law." The CEO's grin vanished. For the first time, his face froze, pale and speechless. The mighty man who thought himself untouchable was humbled before everyone. As the gavel struck, the courtroom erupted in applause. Daniel held back tears, not from anger this time, but relief. Justice had finally spoken. Walking out, neighbors, strangers, even people he didn't know patted Daniel on the back. He realized something powerful. Sometimes standing up for what's right is not just about yourself, but about showing others that truth can defeat arrogance. And as for Mr. Carlton, his frozen look that day became the symbol of his downfall. And remember, no one is too small to stand up for justice. If this story inspired you, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support means the world and helps us bring more powerful stories your way.